Tom Reed here in Athens, Georgia. Happened to be up here and was aware that this lady's homeless. Ma'am, I take your name?
I'm Geraldine Brewer. They call me Big Mama.
All
but
right.
There's a reason I was homeless though.
All right, we'll get to that. Hey Geraldine, I take these videos and I upload them to a YouTube channel. You okay with that?
I don't care.
Okay. And what led up to you being homeless?
Well, I wanted to get in politics to help the homeless, the poverty-stricken, and those that the government officials done screwed. So, how can you help the homeless and anybody else if you've never lived it? How can you live it and get in politics? That means you're in it for the money, honey.
All right, that's how. And how long have you been homeless?
A minute or two. A minute or two.
What's that?
A minute or two.
Oh, a minute or two. How about in months and years?
Well, I believe in 2017.
17, okay. And how'd you end up in Athens? You from here?
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Rockdale County, Conyers, Georgia. I raised my son and daughter in Monroe, Georgia, Walton County.
Okay. And how'd you end up in Athens?
You really want to know the truth?
Yeah.
Well, I took the charge, criminal charge for domestic violence for battery.
Oh, okay. And who'd you let have it?
Long story short, when children involved,
Okay,
I was
all right.
willing to take the charge.
Okay. And over your lifetime, what type of jobs have you had?
I've been in restaurants, clothing manufacturing, cereal companies. I have been self-employed as a seamstress.
Okay.
My business was called Brewer Sewing and Alterations, or Brewer Sewing.
Okay.
I also hand knit, hand crochet, make my own jewelry, handbags. I'm a jack of all trades.
Okay. And your favorite childhood memory?
Being around my mama.
Okay. Favorite book?
Really?
Don't have one? Favorite movie?
Die Hard.
And favorite musical artist?
Well, since James Brown passed, it's Ed Sheeran now.
Okay. And are you a religious lady?
Well, honest with you, I'm religious. I don't go to church. I'm not atheist or nothing like that. But when you've had bad experience in church, you don't want to go.
Yeah.
So if things go right, I'm going to start my own church.
Oh, okay. And you said earlier, and I said I'd get to it, why they call you Big Mama.
Well, most of my life I've always helped people. Plus, I do prophesize. I do psychic reading, predictions, and mind reading.
Oh,
Plus, I write poetry based on my prophesizing. Plus, I draw pictures. And believe it or not, I am actually the one that was running the government. Even though Trump had the title as president, I was actually running this country. He was doing what I say to do.
Well, thank you.
But when he stopped listening to me, guess what? Federal charges went to going on him.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you who your favorite poet is?
Well, I don't have one.
Okay. You have any questions for me?
Why are you really here?
Yeah, interested in the homeless, you know, how they got there. It's a big epidemic in the United States, and people want to tell their story, and I think it's good if I get it out there and show the variations, how everybody ended up at the same spot.
But can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Homeless people has been stereotyped to be mental, crazy. They have emotional problems.
Yeah.
Homeless problems, drugs, and alcohol. That's not why a lot of people go homeless. They go homeless to get a peace of mind, to basically get away from family and the public until they can get they train of thought together.
Okay.
So they can either go back to their family or keep going on.
Okay.
I don't. When you stereotype homeless people, they're not all bad.
Oh, I know. I don't think any of them are bad. No,
Because
I have a good time.
really, there are homeless people that are professionals at doing it.
No, I know. Yeah.
And then, when the weather's bad, they go get a motel or hotel.
Right. Yep.
It's not that they want to be, they just want to live that life.
Yeah.
And if they feel like they want to go, they can go.
Yeah. All right.
You know, but honest with you, I wrote one particular, well, I'm going to say 2 poems I wrote, but I've wrote a bunch of them to our government officials. And this one is entitled Eyes. Your eyes are the window to your soul. And the next one, it might be off a little bit, but I personally sent one to President Joe Biden. It's entitled, let me get this right, Who to Believe. You got to believe in yourself before somebody else will believe in you.
All right. I remember
So I have a lot of poems that I have wrote based on prophesizing, predicting, and mind reading and psychic reading that has went to all our government officials. And believe it or not, I am the one that changed the Georgia food stamp program, where the food stamp booklets was discontinued.
Yeah.
The program name was changed and some more things. And I'm the reason why people that get any kind of government check, including stimulus checks, if they are inmate in jail, they checks go there. But Senate and Congress, they voted and then they signed it off. Joe Biden did, where your government checks and your stimulus checks will also go to federal and state prison.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So when I was in jail, I was writing my own bills and submitted them through my public defender to give to the government officials in Congress and Senate to vote on them as bills, to pass them and send them on. So Trump, at the time president, and now President Joe Biden could write them off as federal laws.
Thank you for doing that. One last question. Have you ever heard of Jabo Jabo, a poet from North Carolina?
No.
Okay, she's really good. Hey, I want to thank you for the interview. You're a smart lady. Best of luck to you.
But am I still rolling?
Yeah.
Well, I've also wrote 2 poems that won in the same contest.
Wow.
And they was put in a poetry book with other famous poetry writers. And I do know Maya Angelou, she was one of the poetry writers in this book.
Oh, okay.
And I've tried to find my poems in the book, but when I tell it, those will know.
Yeah, okay.
It had green on top, and the rest of it was pink.
Well, congratulations. Thank you.
Likewise. Big Mama out.